Day 17. Former City Hall employee admits official unemployment data far from reality. Unemployment in Freiburg, is lowest in history. Citizen earnings have fallen 9% since New Year. No story stuff, huh? What the hell's wrong with you? I should freaking fire the hell out of Sellers, honestly. Can you go home? No. City officials want to demolish my house because of some bureaucratic error. If I don't resolve the problem today, my family's going to have to find another place to live. Can I? Yeah. Yeah, you actually can. Cause, wow, I don't know what the hell's going on there. We need some new music, I feel like. Oryx list. Open. Okay. Ooh, Sang It by Leonard. Why can't I buy stuff? Do we already own this? Okay, This Train and Temptation Blues. Obviously a good... Dirt Cheap? Sure. August 14th? Sure. Let's just buy everything. I need to remember to actually put records on the CD player, though. I mean, the record player. Hey, Singin' 'Em by John Sangster. What? What the hell? The mutilated body of Kin Tsubaki was found in a sewer. It seems the homicide was carried out by several men who were strikingly cruel and inventive. Well, damn. That's bad. The elderly Emma Weston called in a complaint after her neighbors. Her house is shaking from the loud sounds of gnashing metal and the roar of turbines, accompanied by some strange beeping noises. Through the window, she also saw people moving around. Birch and Birch Jr., go ahead and do this. I don't like this because it didn't tell me what exactly a snitch was doing. Like, what are you snitching on? Oh, that's stupid, but whatever. Yeah, we can't complete the stupid, How come we can't hire another police officer? Like, we had someone killed. I mean, we didn't have someone killed, they accidentally died, but... Failed assignments 1. Declared dead. There we go. So, Chantel Middleton. Sabaki was in shift B. Yeah, I'll need her to go to shift B. And there are no female detectives. Damn it. Why do these people have such high professionalism? Well, I guess shift B for just in case. Is that supposed to be a pun? Because that's really funny if it is. I mean, kind of anyways. A detective named Justin Case who works as a detective. That must have been his life. That dictated his life pretty much since he was born, probably. Hostage situation with a fatal casualty. Patients at the local asylum rebelled against the nurses during breakfast. 3 nurses have been wounded, while others remain locked in with the patients in the dining area. They threatened to kill one nurse. They threaten to kill one nurse every hour until they're released. Well, everything. This is pretty serious, so Stovall, Portnoy, Claus, Grant, go ahead. And also SWAT gets deployed too. So we could deploy SWAT again later if we really want to, because they have more endurance now. Sweet, Birch and Birch Jr., congratulations. The Vargas need help. Mr. Vargas introduced us to a man named Bob. Bob can get us any weapons we want, so we like Bob. But his neighbors just called, saying they saw some strange men in his house, one of them carrying a knife. We want to keep Bob alive. Is that the sort of thing the police can help with? Yeah, it actually is. We are heavily involved in this nonsense. Reporters and onlookers have been gathering around the building. The silent patients are watching the growing crowd from the windows of the third floor. They're asylum patients, though. Let's call it a negotiator. Oh, well, that was fast. I thought that was going to have to deal with the reporters and not so much the patients themselves. But apparently, whatever. Apparently they're fine enough to just listen to the negotiator. SWAT's back. Well, I mean, SWAT usually works in most cases. Reckless endangerment. A frightened woman phoned in reporting that two men dressed in armor were running through the streets shouting, "Beware our strings!" They were chasing passers-by and swinging their blades at them. They've not yet done anyone harm, but their swords seem dangerous enough. Yeah, what are you people doing? Birch and Birch Jr., go ahead. And no, I'm not going to deploy SWAT. Not that we could have. Well, we failed yet another stupid mayor request, so that means funding is going to be cut back. And we're going to lose at least one police slot, but that's fine, I think. We tried. An old friend is visiting Mr. Sand, and they're planning on going horseback riding, but the owner of the country club just called. He wasn't making much sense, but it sounds like some punks are beating Mr. Sand's horses to death. Oh, well, we can't have that. Hold on, Klaus, go ahead and assist. Only one person, huh? Reckless endangerment. Very good. Birch and Birch Jr. on her roll, honestly. I love it. Well, I mean, I don't know what the hell the snitch thing is doing, so I'm not actually going to do it anymore. Like, are you snitching on the mafia? I mean, that might be useful. After Sand smashed up all our sports cars, Mr. Varga promised us new ones. Today's the first of them arrived at port. We want to go pick them up, but some assholes locked Tommy in his car and picked up in the air with a crane. Tommy shouted like he thinks he's about to die. Birch, go ahead. No. Go ahead, Birch. I mean, we're free to do whatever. The Sands aren't too suspicious. It's just a bit more of a stalemate than they think it is. I believe their noise complaint, get out. Klim Yurev, reports that suspicious people are currently going in and out of the apartment complex next door. They're carrying big bags, making lots of noise, screaming, and the three sons can't concentrate on their homework. Mr. Urevez urges someone's got to show these bandits who's boss. They could be moving. I'm not gonna send a... Why would I send a paddy wagon? Birch, Stovall. I'm sending 3 officers, that's it. Because I did not see anything in there that could indicate an actual crime other than they're carrying bags and screaming. But guess what? People scream in apartments. Hey, it happens. And as for the big bags, they could be moving. The sands need help. Oh, really? Well, that was interesting. Yeah, let's sell the... Mm. Mafia could do some damage with automatic weapons. Yeah, bring it to the police station, although I kind of was okay with that until I thought about it. The Sands need help. A whole mob of Vargas people attacked a truck belonging to one of our companies. This truck is carrying some important cargo, the kind only Mr. Sand and his deputies know about. The driver tried to call us, but we lost the connection. He may already be dead. You've got to stop these assholes before they make off with the goods. Fine. Don't really want to, but fine. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, this is a whole new one. Rafael Campos, museum guard. I walk the museum every hour. The alarm is off. The City Hall won't allocate the money to fix it. I didn't hear the glass breaking. It's a big museum. When I went down this way again, it was already early morning. The window was broken and the canvas was cut from the frame. There was no trace of anyone around, just a brick lying on the floor. Museum parking lot camera. The parking lot was empty all night. In the morning, a cyclist went past with a tube on his shoulder. The guy slowly rolled in the parking lot, then left the bike for a couple of minutes and went out of sight. Then he came back, got on the bike, and left. Bram Vanderhoff, art school student. I suffer from insomnia, and often go cycling around the city late at night. I took a tube and some other equipment so I wouldn't have to go back home before my morning classes at the art school. I stopped at the museum to pee. I admit it. I like to mark the corner of the building. I imagine one day my work will be hanging inside. Alright. Mr. Stevens. Jeremiah Stevens, teacher at the art school. In his lectures on the works of Dutch masters, Bram van der Hoef always sharply criticized the works of de Vroom. He dismissed the legendary artist as overpriced mediocrity, and was very amused when an unknown Van der Room, or rather de Vroom, painting was discovered in the city dump. He said it was already in its proper place. He was less than amused when he learned that de Vroom painting would be hung in the museum. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Bram who broke into the museum and stole the painting to burn it or to cut it into tiny pieces. And museum window. The glass is almost completely broken out. A grown man could easily climb through the window and not cut himself. Most of the shards are lying on the pavement outside the museum. So someone was on a bike. Rolled into the parking lot. This is a bit weird. Okay, so assuming it is Vanderhoff, which I guess these slides basically do, he took a tube. He took a tube and some other equipment late at night and then went cycling. This looks like a brick. So he then must have used the tube, break the wall, and then he was then tampering with it and suddenly it was gone. So this must show him putting the tube onto his back, but none of these are obviously a tube, so we can't do anything right now. Right now anyways. Okay, so you have a bottle. I don't think this is relevant information, really. He shoved him. He did not kick him. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. But we still don't have the bottle scene. So, okay. Sellers sucks. I'm asking Sellers to come over again. If he doesn't, then I'm firing him. Sorry. Or doing something maybe a bit drastic like that. Is there no one we could actually hire? Labor market. Nope. No one new. Great. Fantastic. Well, the mayor's going to be very unpleased. We tried. We freaking tried. Why would I end the day before seeing their report? Oh, because it's a Sans mission, right? Is anything gonna happen? No. Nope. Okay. Well, the day's ended. Looks like the Sans are winning. Sellers, I need you to work over tomorrow. Beasley, something goes for you. Everyone frickin' work over tomorrow. Detectives, you guys are really busy, apparently. Checkpoint. Day 18, August 1st, Thursday. Former Mafia member bemoans City Hall corruption. Interesting. Mayor declined services speak of spokesman. Mayor declined services of spokesman. I speak for myself. Chief physician at St. John's Hospital accused of slander. And then we just go to work. Just whatever. Moser, I'm gonna fire you, buddy. No, you're a lead investigator. I need you here. Sellers, hell no. Middleton, yes, you actually can have the day off. And let's go. Okay, first things first. Who didn't come into work today? Singing Don't You Leave Me Here, Billabong. Yeah, let's listen to some Billabong. Well, shut up. Formal complaint. Please be informed that your employees have filed a formal complaint against you. We are gathering information and familiarizing ourselves with the circumstances of the case. I would love to know who that is, because... Rape, what? Two homeless men made their way into a local bakery under the cover of darkness, where they ate their fill and bedded down for the night. In the morning, baker owner Gregory Martinez, along with cashier Ana Lucas, went inside to discover the damage. The homeless men, armed with knives, were unhappy to be disturbed and attacked the victims. The shopkeeper managed to escape, but the cashier remained inside with the homeless man, who was seen tearing off her clothes. Castile, Yancey, 4 officers should be able to do it. We are sending some of the best with this gangster music, of course. So we'll probably be able to help her, and that'll be good. Who didn't come to work today? It was one of the detectives. Was it Moser? Yeah, actually. Fine, I can't fire Moser just for that. He's not a lead detective, though, nor is he going to ever be one now. So Sorry. The True Color Hotel. After the incident with the horses, we secretly transferred Mr. Sand's guest to a local hotel and set up a guard outside his door. Suddenly, we're hearing screams coming from his room, and there's water flowing from the bathroom. We'll break down the door, but a police presence wouldn't hurt. Castile, go ahead. Offender caught, civilians unharmed. Okay, good. Good job, everyone. We are arresting them right up. That's for certain, alright. Blitz Cafe. Two truckers fell to blows over a parking space in a lot near a diner. The cook tried to separate them, but was struck by a wild punch, is now lying on the ground motionless. Jensen, I know it's gonna fire you, but you need to go. St. John's Hospital. All the painkillers in the hospital pharmacy disappeared shortly after the building lost electricity. The pharmacy door shows no signs of forced entry. Just in case, go on the case, buddy. And do not turn out to be some sleazy slime ball, please. The Vagas need help. We were putting on a small concert in the park, but during the break noticed someone noticed that there was a bomb under the stage. Everyone's afraid to move in case they set off the bomb. Please, send someone to help. Castile. Yep, I expect good things, and good things have been delivered. Well, the mayor didn't cut funding, shockingly, so that's good. Not yet, anyways. Maybe tomorrow? Amy Mervin, Donatello. That's kind of funny. Jack, my entire staff at the donut shop came down with the flu, and I haven't been able to find anyone else to help out. Could you please send a couple of your men? I'm sure they wouldn't mind frying up some donuts. It's easy. I'll show them everything they need to know. My shop barely makes ends meet, so I can't even afford one day of downtime. I'll think about it. I'm gonna send 2 people because usually when these things happen, we end up losing officers because they decide to just stay there and make it their new job. So, I mean, if we lose these 2 people, I'm not terribly concerned. Rubinovich Casino must be owned by the Sands. We need backup. Some punks tried to crash one of our poker games, and we aren't about to let them walk with the money. So now we've got ourselves a standoff. A couple officers on scene would change the situation in our favor. I'm not gonna help you, buddy. You can fight your own battle. I'm telling you, Chief, standing over that fryer is hellish work. I'd rather dodge bullets and than the spray from the boiling oil. But at least Mrs. Marvin promises she'll keep us in donuts through the rest of the year. Okay. Public indecency. During a special viewing of the thriller Law Abiding Max 3, a theater employee discovered one of the members of the audience had removed his pants. The man noticed the employee was watching him and responded with a threat that he would cut the throats of everyone in the theater. Well, you can't make threats like that. Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to send one person. I hope you're good, Orion. Hopefully you're fine, Orion. Yeah, let's help the Vargas. We were supposed to keep on this eye where Mr. Varga keeps some important documents. We were here just 5 minutes, and already the house is on fire. At least help us get those papers out of the house before the whole thing goes up. Castile, you're quickly becoming my gang member helper. So I'm sorry about that.
We've got a situation here.
Wow. The movie theater isn't too crowded, and the film is in full swing. Carefully approach the man.
214 complete.
Okay, good. That's fine. I,
211
I
in
should have sent
progress.
more than one officer, but that was accidental. A man who wished to remain anonymous reported that a group of teenagers had once again made fun of his name by writing insulting rhymes on his 6 foot wide garage. The man is enraged and threatened that the next time he'll use a weapon to defend his honor. Wow, I'm not sending I'm not sending high-ranking officers on that. Sorry. I hope investigation progresses a little bit. What do we got here? No new freaking frames found. No frames found. Okay, what do we got? Hmm. So, at the museum window, there's no evidence of a brick. I don't know what the hell that is. That's wrong. Or... Hmm. Oh, there was a brick lying on the floor. Okay, got it. Alright. So he picked it up, threw it at the window, went inside the window, and then defiled the painting, right? He had his pipe, or tube rather, and that's a tube on his back. He doesn't have a bag though. Is this it? I don't think he put a brick in his bag. Hmm. He climbed through it and then defiled the painting, right? What is this? The canvas was cut from its frame, so I'm real confused, honestly. Whatever. Maybe it'll make more sense once we get more frames. We don't have enough frames to do anything there, but he is a really high
211
profile
complete.
detective, so I'm expecting good things there. Sweet. Jensen is almost to 150, and I was gonna fire him. All right, that brings us to the end of yet another day, and they are tied. Oh, I just realized like the poker chips have V and S. That's kind of cool. So, who do we want to bring over to the next day? We were on shift B. We need Case to come over. Case is wow. He's a sergeant, huh? Interesting. All we need is our lead investigators available. Okay, so day 19, I think now is a good time to take a break. Thank you very much for watching. This is the police, and we'll be back with the police, or this is the police, anyways, because that's the name of the game. This is not the police I'm speaking. My name is Grandis, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's just been day at the offices so far. No huge story beats, but we'll be back soon. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later.